Hello everybody, Robert Lewis here. Today we're working on my truck. It's a year 2000 Ford. It has a 7.3 liter Power Stroke with 370,000 miles. But we're not working on the engine today, we're working on the radio. I got a new radio for it. We're propelling this baby 2.5 decades into the future. Here's what we got. Color touchscreen. This is a Boss Audio. It has Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, all kinds of goodies. I'm also wiring up this rear view camera, mounts on the license plate, so I can see where I'm going when I'm backing up. So join me, let's get to work. So right now I'm feeding these wires into this wire loom. I'm using 2 wires, one that came with the camera, and then this is this extra spool of wire. I have a couple of videos that I've watched to learn how to do this. The first is from Joe at Living on Wheels. He installed that same radio and has the same truck, and that was very helpful. I love watching his videos. The other one was with Provo Beast. They're a radio installer in Utah, and they had a setup where the reason I'm adding this extra wire here is so that I can press a button on the screen and turn on the camera and look at it while I'm driving. Normally you put it in reverse and the camera comes on while you're backing up. But this way you can hit a button, and if you happen to be hauling a load on a trailer, you can look at it and see what's going on, or maybe you're being tailed by the FBI and you need to know, are they still there? So you can hit a button and see that. So that's what I'm doing right now, getting that wire set up. Alright, so this is our brake light, this is our reverse light. And you can see there's a blue and a white wire coming out. So follow those through, and right here is where I'm gonna tap into these and put one of these babies on it. Okay, so I just tidied some of that up with a little bit more wire loom. Now, with this one that's hanging, this is the one that goes to the front. So we're just gonna follow that wire all the way to the front of the truck. Okay, so here's my old radio. This baby is coming out. I have also just finished pulling all of the wires all the way along the frame and through this little grommet right here. And so now I'm gonna fish them up under the dash and we'll be ready to hook it up. All right, so here it is. I've run all the wires, I've connected everything up. I even put in a little microphone for the speakerphone, so we can talk on the phone there. But this is a giant rat's nest. I am going to test it out now, though, for the first time. So, key in the ignition. Oh yeah. Working. Alright, let's test out this camera. We should be able to press that. And yeah, that's it. That's looking at the door that is right behind where I'm parking. Cool. We're in business. Alright, I'm also going to test out the reverse. So I pop this in reverse. It should trigger this camera to come on. So, oh, there we go. It's working. Awesome. Okay, now that I've tested it out and I know it works, I'm going to trim this dash to fit. So I'm going to use this tool here. Oops, there we go. It's just an oscillating tool. I'll use it to trim off that edge there, the edge there, and then along the top as well. And then this will slide right in. You keep these lips along the side because that's what holds it there. That's what your the clips grab onto to hold it in. So I'm gonna get to trimming here. It is now several months after I installed this radio and I am loving it. I've been driving around listening to music. It does everything I wanted, so I'm very happy with it. I do want to say a couple things though. There's something on the settings I'll show you, but first, in reviewing all of these video clips, I gotta say, sorry about all that. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm brand new at all this YouTube video making stuff, and I noticed I was doing a lot of things wrong, like holding the camera this way for some of the shots and this way for some of the others, so it makes for some very inconsistent video. Thanks for sticking with me. I am learning, and this has been fun. So let's go take a look at the radio now. All right, so here it is. It's on right now, and this is the button I was telling you about. You could just press that at any time and look out the back and see, and then you press your home button and go back. Pretty cool. Also, you need to go in the settings. If you're gonna install it in a truck like mine that has a dimmer switch like that, where you can raise and lower, adjust the brightness of your dash and your interior lights and everything, you need to go into the settings right here and go to display and turn off the illumination control. Because there's an adjustment there on that little roller button, you've got variable input voltage here, and this thing will be flickering up and down and on and off, and so you turn off this illumination control, fixes all of it, and then it runs great. So if you ever unplug your battery, you got to come back and turn this off because the default is on like that. So just turn that off, go back home, and you're good to go. I've got lots more work to do on this truck, so if you'd like to follow along, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks.